You talked about fulfilling emotional needs as the one unchanging element of a competition that you feel you have fulfilled. But in truth, actually, all three networks are trying their best to fulfill that emotional need. How do you see yourself making a difference, making a change in the game, in the way the game is played?
Well, I could tell you, Luchi, but then I would have to kill you. I think it's certainly we have plans for making a change and helping ourselves in this particular battle, but it's something that I would prefer not to discuss.
I hope you don't mind my asking this, but I'm sure this is something that's been on the minds of many people. You being who you are, when you took over, you had to fill, well, a very big shoe. Do you feel that you have actually filled that shoe?
Well, it's not for me to say. I think it's for the employees to make a decision.
It's also, well, widely perceived that ABS-CBN right now is kind of like the last man standing in the Lopez Group of companies. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think we still have a very strong energy sector. The generation side is a very strong component of the Lopez Group.
But do you feel the weight of, the burden of having to uphold ABS-CBN at a time when competition has become so much stiffer?
I think the generation side is even more profitable than the broadcasting side of the business. So yes, I think my cousins are doing a very good job of managing that particular end of the business. I'm not worried.
There's a Twitter comment here that we're just going to have to read. Is that it? More than just connecting gadgets to gadgets, we aim to connect to the heart. Was that a Twitter comment? Okay, I guess that came from an ABS-CBN. I'd like to open the floor to questions because I'm sure that many of you in the audience would like. I see a hand raised over there. Please. Oh, it's
Hi, Gabby.
Mr. Makabenta.
Hi, Greg.
How are you? I'm based overseas, and therefore I'm concerned with the presence of Philippine television overseas. The entry of GMA following you has made it clear that the overseas Filipinos important in the business plans of the networks. Who knows that maybe Channel 5 is also planning to go overseas to follow after you, perhaps in the United States and the other countries. What effect do you think will this have on all of you as networks? Good, bad, indifferent?
Well, the pay TV model globally is under challenge. I think we have an opportunity to go beyond pay television in terms of our business model abroad. So that's the direction we're going to go.
Any more questions from the audience? This is your chance. Yes, over there.
Marina Aldao, Mr. Lopez, Ms. Cruz Valdez. I'm a media planner from Axos, a media agency. I know you talked about the future of TV, but as we are nearing 2012, we at the media agencies, we have a more immediate concern, which is the annual inflation. And as it is, TV is very expensive and it gets more expensive year on year. So my question is, with that, with the rising TV airtime cost, plus you have emerging media like digital, where one can roll out campaigns practically for no cost. Now, how do you address that concern, given that TV is advertising driven? Yeah, that's my question.
Well, I think there's a free market. In fact, the choices for clients have never been more varied, and I think the future will bring even more choices for you. So I think there's a natural market impact to reduce the kind of price increases that you've seen in the past. And I think when we come out with digital TV, you will have an opportunity to get on a free TV channel at rates that are going to be different from what we've seen in the past.
Looking forward to that.
Thank you. There's a Twitter question, sir. Is Sharon Cuneta really leaving ABS to move to TV5?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask the other channel.
Yes, a question over there, please.
Gabby,
It's Mekoy Kuyoke.
yeah. No, I guess this is addressed to all the three speakers. I noticed that ABS-CBN and Channel 5 are very visible in this Congress. I was just wondering, what in your view are the benefits that you get from supporting this Congress? Because there is a network that's not very visible here. And I guess you all view the benefits from the Congress differently. And I was wondering what ABS-CBN in particular sees in supporting this advertising Congress.
Well, I think we're very happy with the way the Ad Congress has turned out. It was a risk, I think, for Sandy to take, and it was one that has been worth it, and I can see the attendance has been very good. As far as I can tell, we are going to continue to support the Ad Congress into the future.
Do I see any more hands? One more.
Hi, sir. I'm Edric, and I'm a client. I just want to ask, do you ever see the Philippines as a global player in media? Because right now, we're only catering to Filipinos here and worldwide. I mean, do you ever see yourself pulling off something that maybe a stunt that Korea did? Just curious about that. Thank you.
We're doing some things that go beyond the Filipino. We have a music channel in America that caters not only to Filipinos but to Asians. We actually believe there are more Asians in California than Caucasians, and yet they don't have a music channel. So we felt it was an opportunity for us to take our music channel mix and distribute it through both cable and satellite, which we've been able to do in America. So yes, there will continue to be opportunities to expand abroad. That's just one example of it.
As a follow-up question, do you think that TFC, for example, is something that you see as a leader of revenues for ABS-CBN in the next few years, more than local?
Well, it continues to be a very significant part of what we're doing. It's a major part of our subscription or consumer revenues, and we expect in the next 5 years that the pay TV component of Global is going to become less and less an important part of the overall revenue stream that Global will provide us.
Any more questions? We have more time. Yeah, let's see. No more hands. I'm surprised. This is our chance to talk to Gabby Lopez. Okay, any more Twitters? No more tweets? Yeah, well, okay. Okay, sir, as a last question, I'd like to know how you feel about your relationship with advertisers because, well, this is an advertising congress and advertisers have been ambivalent about how they feel about ABS-CBN, especially in regard to the fact that you still keep to the CamSur against industry standards. How do you deal with that?
I think advertisers is still a very important revenue stream for the network. And we want to move into a situation where we're providing advertisers the ability to take their message across the various platforms that we have. In fact, our marketing group has just launched a new program called UR Advantage, which allows you to put a 30-second spot at the same time across 6 of our platforms, reaching a wide variety of people. So it continues to be a very important part of what we're doing.
And do the advertisers agree? I wonder. Well, we have more time. Oh, okay. So it's time to wrap up. And well, Mike, I'm sorry, I'm not going to have my picture taken with Mr. Gabby Lopez because I have had pictures with Gabby Lopez before. But Mike, I know that you are retiring soon. And as my boss MVP says, we take applications. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez and Ms. Valdez.